Hudson.
We finished analyzing that mainframe that Mason Woods brought from Yamato.
And?
Perseus was looking for the names of sleeper agents Dragovich used in '68.
Give us those names. We'll get Adler's team to track them down.
Perseus erased them.
Fuck me.
There's only one place you're gonna find that information now. The Lubyanka building.
What? KGB headquarters? Why didn't Perseus get them there himself?
I don't know. Maybe he's operating without authorization.
I'll let Adler know. But we're gonna do this the right way. We're not gonna do it at all.
Just got word. Belikov is back in Moscow.
You guys know the plan. Bell, you're with me. Lazar, be ready for exfil.
Are you taking him into the KGB with you? Are you crazy? Wait for Mason or Woods to return.
I don't need Mason or Woods. I need Bell. He's got the skill we need.
Are you enjoying this? You're risking the entire operation unnecessarily.
It's not unnecessary. It's calculated.
Just understand that if you botch this, we can't get those names. It's over.
I know you can do this. Hudson doesn't trust anyone he can't control.
Oh, that new enlarger came in. I set it up in the darkroom for you.
Curious. Does the name Madam Shell mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar.
There's intel crisscrossing ARPANET that her body washed up along the Padios River in Cyprus.
Huh. That's so.
And her head, 2 kilometers downstream. Reports estimate her death around August of last year. Of all places, you were on assignment in Cyprus this past summer. Coincidence, wouldn't you say?
Our line of work is full of coincidences.
MI6 was keen on finding her. A rogue double agent gone dark for several years. I suppose she must have exposed herself somehow to the CIA.
Leave behind a trail of heads. Bound to get attention.
I worked with Madame Shell for 3 years, closely. I trusted her. But the moment I began to suspect something, she knew. I was able to fight her off, but she left me with this parting gift.
Oof. That's a dirty cut.
Right. So imagine my surprise when I read these reports. Madame Shell, body washed up on one bank, head on the other. Ironic, wouldn't you say?
I'd call it poetic justice.
Lazar. Thank you.
For what?
Nope.
Time to break out your Russian, Bell. Well, she's...
You know what this dude thinks about Park?
she's a true professional. I don't trust anyone at first, but after Berlin, I realize she's the real deal. Park's one of the guys to me.
One of the guys my ass.
Yeah. Hell no. KGB headquarters? Just between you and me.
And me.
And Sims. I hope I never get closer than pulling up in a car and picking you up. This has every chance of going tits down.
Up, man. Tits up.
Up, down, what's the difference? You're ex-KGB, right? You ever been in there? Sorry. I shouldn't even ask you things like that. It was a different life. Better left forgotten. Yep. It's a long way to Moscow. I think Adler wants you at the evidence board.
Don't touch my legs. You bored or what?
We'll talk more on the way to Moscow.
Have you come to convince me that you should be headlining this operation? Oh, is that right? Well, at least you're not hiding behind Adler. I'll grant you that. Now what is it? That's on a need-to-know basis. And from where I'm standing, there's no reason in hell you need to know that. You're to make contact with him and follow Adler's lead. Negative. Digging into the KGB's most classified database would blow his cover and burn years of posturing. He'll get you in, but he won't go near that list of names. We can't take the time to fabricate them. Belikov will get you uniforms, and from there you'll need to improvise. Strategically speaking, this borders on insanity, which is precisely the type of work we rely on Adler for. Either as Adler's most trusted ally, or as cannon fodder. An excellent proposition. Isn't there something you could be doing? Move along.
What's on your mind? This isn't the first government agency I've broken into. The best are virtually impenetrable. But there's always a weakness. In this case, the weakness is the KGB placing too much trust in one of their own. If there was ever an operation suited to your skill set, it's this one. I handle the talking. You get us the names. Why do you ask? I don't. He's not one of mine. If I couldn't put my life in the hands of vetted strangers, I'd be in a different line of work. No, MI6 focuses mainly on the perimeter. Agents in client states, smaller figures within the USSR. They go from the outside in. Belikov is one of ours, supposedly. I'm trusting Hudson here. The man can be a pain in the ass, but he's no fool. Scar? You mean this? Is it noticeable? I jumped off a roof in Calcutta back in '75 while chasing a Soviet agent. The jump was successful. The landing, not so much. Advice? Always make sure you know where the utility poles are. Okay.
Well, I didn't expect to see you back here. Less is more. Less talking, less interaction, less commotion. Blend in. It's the last place they'll expect an intrusion, so you'll have that to your advantage. Pretty much everything else is at your disadvantage. Coordinating infill and exfil. We've had to move mountains to fashion an untraceable route to Lubyanka Square. I'll make sure that goes off without a hitch. Getting you out, however, is another headache entirely. I've requested updated aerial reconnaissance to aid in planning your escape route. I don't want to run into any unknowns. Our path out of the Soviet Union will be anything but conventional. Hudson has his biases. There are people he'll never trust, and certain people he trusts impeccably. Just so happens you fall into the former category. I wouldn't dwell on it. Hudson was leery about commingling with other intelligence agencies, but after President Reagan greenlit Adler's operation, he fell in line like a good little American patriot. Remember when I warned you about inquiring into Adler's past? Some of that was likely projection. We're not always proud of our scars. Being cheeky, are we, Belle? I'll be here if you need me. Stay safe out there. Come back to us in one piece.
The Lubyanka building, KGB headquarters in Moscow. The sleeper agent records are stored in the archives 100 feet below ground in a nuclear defense command bunker.
Your only way in or out is through this high-security elevator.
We'll need proper credentials. That's where our asset Belikov comes into play. Belikov has been our source inside the KGB for nearly a decade. He'll get us in. He came through for us in Yamantau. He'll do it again.
This shit is crazy, even by his standards. You sure he's on board?
An immediate nuclear threat warrants every risk at this point. I'm sure he wouldn't disagree. Sims, get Belikov on the line.
Алло, Беликов на трубке.
Извините, я думал, что это посольство Сингапура. We're almost to the tunnels. Did you get access to the bunker? There's always a problem. Solve it. We're getting the files in that bunker. Do whatever it takes. And one more thing. One of our East Berlin informants recently switched sides and fled for Moscow. We have reason to believe he's in the Lubyanka building today. He knows too much about our Berlin network. I'm thinking an early retirement. Good man. Now I know why Hudson thinks so highly of you. We'll meet you at the basement entrance once you have the bunker key.
Comrade Belikov, you've been summoned to the conference room upstairs. Secretary Gorbachev is here from the Central Committee.
I'm sorry. You just have to come back tomorrow.
I drove hours to get here.
That's not our problem.
I know it isn't, but if you would just listen to me for a minute.
Citizen, we can't just keep...
I was told to show up this morning. I was told it was urgent. I drove from Gorky all night. Have you ever made that drive before?
Citizen. Citizen, it is not up to us.
Really? What will happen if I don't deliver the contents of this briefcase? What will happen?
How would I know? You should leave now.
No. I want to speak to your superior officer.
Don't force us to drag you out.
This is outrageous. I was told I had to deliver this in person.
No one new will be admitted to the building. Orders from above.
Comrade Zakayev is still waiting.
Try holding the power button down one more time, please.
Okay.
Probably not in this year's requisition plan.
Everybody's in on it.
I can dream.
If they can't find the leak.
Indeed.
Okay, where were we? GDR Bureau.
I would like to invite
And
you to
your
our
business
plan
with
meeting.
Comrade Ustin?
Wait, isn't part
I'd rather not say.
right here? Wouldn't it be T if he's British?
Things are a bit unusual at the
At
moment.
least we can agree
You
on
may
something.
have to wait a while.
I'm not sure that an invitation to a party and an invitation to tea is the same thing.
Fine, let's just go with get together. I would like to invite you to our get together on the... Damn, Pavel, what's the date?
The 2nd of May, sir.
Of course. The 2nd of May, to cordially discuss an amicable resolution to the recent incident off the coast of...
Incident, sir?
Do you really need to keep interrupting me?
No, sir.
I'm sorry. This whole thing is getting to me. I could probably use a drink.
Understood, sir. And this is as far as it can
Have you ever been to Poland, Yuri?
Yes, on a trip with Helena and the kids. We went up to the coast. Nice. Not too cold.
Ah, fun.
Does he come here
Did you
often?
get to swim?
We swam quite a bit. In fact, we were stationed at Kaliningrad for a couple of years. We enjoyed the
questions are
politics.
too good for me today.
Are you sure we can go up there?
Good beer.
Just a
terrible
beer.
food.
That sounds about right. The beer is exceptional. Have you been there?
Yes, only officially. I always wanted to go to their internal export store. What's it called?
Pevex. Not too different than Berezka. Oh, and anyone can go in. You don't need a card, just dollars.
It was always a pleasure to watch.
Oh, yes. Those were the days. Blahin is a damn close second, though. Honestly, Kiev isn't half bad this year. One more embarrassing display tonight, and they're out.
Yeah, we need to push hard on the flanks this time. Labanovsky was too passive. We should put Zimyan and Kleinjaw to defend in the middle and have Blachin go the last third alone. That's correct.
Please take a seat. It'll just be a few minutes.
Thank you, Tom.
Even if Secretary Gorbachev wasn't here, I don't know if I'd be allowed to take you upstairs.
Comrade Belikov, have a seat. General Secretary Brezhnev has taken an interest in the new security development. There's a mole within the KGB. The committee wants someone from the first Chief Directorate to oversee Colonel Kravchenko's investigation. If you've not met him already, this is Imran Zakayev.
Thank you, Secretary Gorbachev. And thank you all for welcoming me with open arms. I can think of no greater tragedy than a home violated from the inside. The trust and love within a family is sacred.
Apparently. Not everyone shares your beautiful sentiments.
Comrade Belikov, as head of security, I understand you've practically exhausted yourself trying to unearth this mole. How has that gone?
Yes. And once we are finished with this mole, he will be as blind and buried as his namesake.
Until the mole is found, I want security increased around the bunker. Zakayev, do you have any recommendations?
We should restrict bunker access. We also want to cultivate closer relationships with all of you. I want to know your hopes, your fears, your ambitions.
Be thorough, but we don't want any significant disruptions. And you, Belikov? Who do you think should retain bunker access during the investigation?
Comrade Belikov, my apologies. Even your bunker access has been revoked. We can't be too cautious, can we? Secretary Gorbachev, I believe it would be best if only General Charkov retains his bunker key for now.
Very well. See to it.
Worry yourself no longer, sir. I've already ordered the bunker keys collected from the men.
Comrade Belikov, we are in grave danger from the capitalists. Our collective, our very way of life is at risk.
The traitor will be caught. And he will pay a high price for his betrayal.
Belikov, you are dismissed.
I'm being watched. I need a bunker key. Now, first, I'll have to kill the cameras.
Sir.
This area is restricted. If I'm spotted
can I help
here,
you, sir?
below my cover. Now I need to hide the body. I have to get a bunker key for Adler. He'll need it to access the vault. Unfortunately, Cherkov now has the only one.
I can't believe they expect us to drink this much.
I don't blame you. That's the trick.
It's far too hot in here, don't you think?
That's because we just came in.
Hear about it. It's me, obviously.
So, what can I do for you? I'm sorry, Comrade Belikov, but Zakayev has increased security measures. You'll need authorization from the war room like anyone else. I'm sorry, I can't. Zakayev would have my head on a pike. How important is pursuing this lead to you? Ah, a Cuban cigar would really distract me. I'm sure you could find a personal stash in one of the offices. Good day, sir.
The guard won't let me in. I need to get what he asked for. Or I can take him out.
In data entry, I could program this blank keycard into a bunker key, yes. Okay, now I need to head to the basement and let Adler's team in.
You hear about my assignment?
Okay, that takes care of everything. I need to let Adler and his team in now. It's not easy being a double agent, huh? Блин. They're tracing my unauthorized communications. I can make it appear they originated from Cherkov, huh? Okay, I could schedule a meeting with Sharkov and slip this into his tea.
Okay, we should be able to leave tonight. Our papers are approved.
My apologies.
Great. Do we have a name?
Henrik Sukiarda, union leader.
Rough day, comrade.
Riling up the opposition as we speak.
Okay, perfect. Destination still Gdansk shipyard?
Yes, Comrade Lenin Yard 126.
Do you have the gear ready, Andrei?
What do you think I was doing all morning?
I'm sorry I asked.
Assistant Secretary, headquarters. You are needed in the council chamber.
It's far too hot in here, don't you think?
That's because we just came in from the freezing cold outside.
I hear they have adjustable heating in the GDR now.
Stepan, you know that's not us. We do everything for the collective.
All I want is a radiator in every room. They have them in the West.
Keep it down, Stepan. Be grateful we have heat at all. Sugar is sparse. Queues are long.
Sergeant Novikov, please check in at the armory.
Comrade Zakayev is still waiting.
Natalia Petrova, please report to the part-time. Shostakovich, report to room 310.
Okay, we should be...
How can I help you, sir?
Ладно.
Technically, I will be in Mexico for a week before crossing over. Crossing over? I take it you've never been there before. They haven't even told me yet. I'm to meet someone near Santa Fe and get the assignment from him. The contact information will arrive one day prior to entering the United States. I will in Mexico City. After that, your guess is as good as mine.
Our team will need uniforms to get past security. Luring 2 soldiers into the tunnel should do the trick.
Belikov here. Send a security detail to meet me in the furnace room. Immediately.
Wasn't sure you'd come through.
I don't have much choice, do I? This keycard gives you elevator access to the bunker.
What about uniforms?
Shh, sounds like they're here now. Okay, I will lead them through and distract them. You two do the rest.
Now, take cover. Keep it clean. Uniforms are no good to us bloody.
Там, я нашел незапертую дверь. Нету никакого оправдания этой некомпетентности. У нас есть очень строгие протоколы, чтобы это предотвратить, понятно? Okay, I have to leave, but you should have everything you need. Now, if stopped, you are reporting to Commander Sobel.
Get changed. Here, our weapons and keycard are in the bag. Come on, this way. Once we're in the bunker, we're on our own.
А то некуда повесить еще одну золотую звезду.
Товарищ, можешь отпустить нас? Ладно. No metal detectors for us. We're going around.
Это просто смешно. Я показал вам свои документы. Я уже должен быть на встрече.
Мы никого не выпускаем, пока ситуация не будет под контролем.
Я ничего об этом не знаю. Что-то
Внимание!
серьезное?
Повышенный уровень
Очень
готовности.
серьезно. Вы что, не слышали объявление? Оставайтесь на месте.
Мы записаны на прием с утра. Вы же пропускаете тех, кого есть добрый?
Сейчас мы никого не пускаем и не выпускаем. Покажите документы, чтобы мы могли убедиться, что вы здесь свободны.
Поймите, раньше мы никогда с подобным сталкивались. Мы в безопасности, правда?
Просто следуйте нашим инструкциям, и все будет хорошо. Я боюсь, что вам придется записаться на прием в другое время.
Ваша дата рождения?
22 мая 1954 года.
Здание закрыто.
Спасибо.
Я
Ваши документы, пожалуйста.
Вы не хотите объяснить нам, что здесь происходит?
С кем у вас была назначена встреча?
Никто не должен покидать здание без проверки службы безопасности. Внимание! Повышенный уровень готовности.
И куда это вы направляетесь? Досмотр обязателен для всех, без исключения. Вы должны пройти досмотр. Товарищ, доставьте вашу сумку сюда для досмотра.
Поэтому нам кобиности. Дайте нам пройти.
Не принимайте это близко к сердцу, товарищ. У меня приказ досматривать всех, без исключения.
Здание закрыто. Я пропустил.
Товарищ, ты нужен Закаеву. Я разберусь.
Спасибо, товарищ.
Поздравите, Беликов.
По-моему, я здесь, нет?
Пойдем.
Прием посетителей отменяется до конца рабочего дня.
Что здесь происходит?
Сейчас мы задаем вопрос.
Хотел бы я знать, что происходит.
Вы были с ним знакомы?
безопасности.
Может, попросил помощи, я ничего не знаю системы наблюдения.
Вы уверены? Что вы делаете?
Здание закрыто, я посетители.
Что ты о нем думаешь? Я думаю, он врет. Расскажите нам об этом втором человеке.
Никто не должен покидать здание без проверки службы безопасности.
Ты что, новенький?
Это точно необходимо?
Произошла попытка несанкционированного проникновения. Все должны пройти через эту процедуру.
Это для вашей же безопасности.
Внимание! Повышенный
По какому
уровень
вы делу?
готовности.
Какому делу? Я здесь работаю.
Извините, он просто не любит опаздывать. Мы оба работаем с помощью.
Не то, чтобы у нас раньше не было подобных
Прием
происшествий.
посетителя отменяется
Вот
до
что
конца
из-за
рабочего
этого
дня.
перестанет ходить, не так ли?
Мы понимаем важность вашей работы. Вы тоже относитесь к нашим обязанностям с уважением.
Ваш начальник поймет ситуацию.
Просьба понять все указания сотрудников службы безопасности.
Подожди.
Могу я узнать,
Здание
на что
закрыто,
вы
я
смотрите
посетители.
с таким интересом? На вашем месте я бы шел отсюда поскорее.
Кто мог убить Колю?
Никто не должен покидать здание без проверки службы безопасности. Внимание! Повышенный уровень готовности.
Она не спустила саванну. Нет. То есть да. Я уже говорил, она вызвала меня, чтобы обсудить неудачную транзакцию. Я просто хочу домой. Повернитесь.
Прием посетителя отменяется до конца рабочего дня.
Ладно. Начнем за мной. По какому делу вы пришли сюда сегодня?
Просьба понять
Я не могу бесконечно повторять одно и то же.
службы безопасности.
Я думаю, что можете. Начну за мной. Вы вошли в здание 2 часа назад. Вы ждали.
Здание закрыто, я посетители.
Новые лица. Когда вы прибыли? Ах да, разумеется. Кто ваш командир? Я не расслышал. Какое совпадение. Я как раз к нему на прием. Обязательно передам ему привет от вас.
It's assholes like that we gotta watch out for. Gear up. They won't be happy to see us down here. Wait for my word.
Прежде чем Кравченко успел...
This way to the vault.
Прикройте мою задницу! Keep moving towards the vault!
Hurry up and set the gas. Good. Let's get to the vault.
We're almost to the vault.
Come on, Bell. Open the vault. You grab the intel. I'll keep watch.
Don't have much time before they get through.
There's the list, Bell. Copy it to a disk.
Time, Bell. Cut through.
Almost through the door. Get ready. Here they come. They're locking the place down. Follow me.
Put your weapons down now and you will not be killed.
This way.
We have blocked all exits. Surrender.
Plan B, Bell. Activate the gas.
Drop your weapons and surrender or die.
When we move, get a mask on Belikov. I'll cover you.
What's the situation up top?
They are on full alert, locking the building down.
We'll have to fight our way out. We're gonna need some heavier gear.
I know just the place, my friend. There are heavy weapons by the elevator, so they don't ourselves before reinforcements arrive. Right about that, the gate is this way.
Meet us in the southwest courtyard in 5 minutes. Belikov is hitching a ride.
Plenty of room in the backseat.
Once we get off the elevator, just keep moving towards the courtyard. Get the charge ready, Bell. Let's go, Bell.
About time. Been waiting for your call.
They caused a hell of a mess in Moscow. Was it worth it?
Adler managed to get the list of sleeper agent names, despite himself. He's got balls, I'll give him that.
Bell did well.
Seemingly. But I think that team is getting too comfortable. They're acting like they know who they're dealing with.
Perhaps.
Turns out, one of those sleeper agents is tied to Operation Greenlight. Theodore Hastings. He's a nuclear engineer based out of Salt Lake City.
And you believe Hastings is the one he'll activate?
Exactly. Total surveillance is already underway. It's only a matter of time before he leads us straight to Perseus.
This is it. The recent movements of Theodore Hastings has led us here. Cuba. Right in our backyard.
A vacant government facility in the Cuban countryside has become a hub of activity for Perseus, and the likely location of the stolen nuke.
No doubt Castro allowed it.
$20 to anyone who can bring him down before me.
Who? Castro or Perseus?
Whoever.
We are not gonna let him move this nuke inside the States. It's time to take down Perseus, once and for all.
Team, wrap up any unfinished business. Once we strike, there's no turning back.
Woods, don't get any bright ideas over there.
Yeah, you've got my sure as shit guaranteed.
What's up?
I need a few minutes of your time to discuss it.
You available?
In private.
You ready? Let's talk. You look ready.
Yeah.
Check this out.
How's the rust on your Spanish?
Feels nice. I think I'm ready to ruin someone's day. How about we grab a bite to eat on the way out, then get properly fueled up.
Seen a large increase in coded messages.
Massive military base. How do we get
Just
him?
how you like it.
We're going.
I can go for 2 quarter-pound hamburgers right now. Is this Parliament or...
Of course.
Look alive. It's Adler's protege.
Bell.
Are you fucking serious right now?
Don't get him started.
Nah. Hold on. Let me set the record straight.
Here we go.
So yeah, Castro and I have some history between us. I had the opportunity to off the man, but our intel was flubbed. That sent a tidal wave of shit all the way up to DC. So if I find out that Perseus is in cahoots with Castro, and Hudson happens to find one of my bullets in Fidel's head, well, I say chalk it up to collateral damage.
Huh. Kept it under 5 minutes. I was expecting a diatribe. No, we were after a different spying case on. Huh, that's right. Our team was right next to Adler's when we touched down in Way City.
That's also the first time I had the misfortune of meeting Hudson. In all those years, nothing's changed. He still has the personality of a wet fucking blanket.
You hear that? We're fucking legends.
Yeah, wherever we go, we bring the thunder. Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. You seem pretty unimpressed over in Fake Town, USA. Or, are you talking about Mason right now?
As I live and breathe.
You got a point in saying that?
You sound concerned too. If you're trying to be friendly, this is the dumbest way to go about it.
We're just fucking with you. You should be concerned. Yeah, well, you just snuck into the KGB with Adler, hacked their database, and got out in one piece. And I'll be going in with my boy here. If I were Perseus, I'd be running for the hills.
And I'd be calling in a mortar strike on that hill. Yeah, for Adler, it's a culmination of 3 decades of meticulous tracking. He'll probably be extra pissy on this mission. I advise you to stay focused and drop the nostalgia. Good. Then you're ready.
Yep.
Later, Bell.
I think we're done here.
Go on over to the board, Bell.
Hold on. Make it quick. I'm busy. Indeed it did. Our insider delivered in a big way. As for you, the baseline expectation around here is to surpass every expectation. So from the bottom of my ass, welcome to the team. I'm not in the business of discussing my personal views on team members to subordinates. Anything else? Plan A is Agent Azalee. We didn't pick Lazar for his charisma. He's an expert in bomb defusal. If it's live and he can't disarm it, you're still gonna get that nuke out of there. Bring a change of pants. Negative. Even at this size, Perseus could catch our scent on the wind and try to relocate. In this scenario, less is more. It's as good as it's gonna get. The intelligence community has spent years trying to track Perseus to a concrete location. This guy lives between the lines of recorded history. Nothing would put a bigger smile on my face than you personally putting him down. The projector's in the back corner if you need to go over any details from the briefing. Go on. Wrap up anything else you want to do. Ready up, Agent.
So listen up. An ex-CIA operative named Robert Aldrich has gone rogue. Langley believes this asshole is working with Perseus to assemble a spy ring inside U.S. borders. We recently acquired an encrypted floppy disk from one of his agents that we believe contains everything we need to know about his network, if we can get to it. We know where Aldrich is and can move on him any time. But if we don't get into this disk first, we may nail Aldrich but leave his network intact. You may find some intel out on missions that could help crack the code on this disk. Keep an eye out. Sometimes the Reds hide coded messages in plain sight. Maybe with that KGB background of yours, you've got an advantage here. Give them some of their own stuff. We discovered Kasim carrying this coded message. We believe it's intended for the US spy ring, but no one's been able to decrypt it yet. Show him how it's done. You did good finding this reel in East Berlin. It looks like a number station broadcast intended for the spy ring. Give it a listen. See if anything clicks.
Chicago, 390-9. Oakland, 398-0. Charlotte, 954-9. Madison, 6213. Charleston, 120-9. Las Vegas, 1137. Juneau, 6445. Seattle, 4268. Memphis, 9314. Miami, 7902.
Decrypt the protection on this disk, we might be able to take down the entire spy ring. This is why we need you. Show us those skills. Hell yeah, that's it. You did it, Bell. Now that we got what we need, we can safely move on Aldrich. All right, I'll let Mason and Woods know that we're ready. They'll be handling this one. Our source tells us that Aldrich is about to move south across Colorado and into northern New Mexico. That's where we'll intercept his convoy. We can't let a former CIA operative run a Perseus spy factory. Let's put this asshole 6 feet under.
I can't believe Aldrich betrayed the CIA.
Betrayed the whole fucking country.
Phoenix 2-4, this is Phoenix 2-1. 30 seconds out.
We're up, Mason.
Locked and loaded.
Targets ahead, taking the lead.
Shitheads think they can hide from us.
Aldrich is in one of those trucks. We hit the ground hot. Watch for runners. We'll cut off the lead truck. 2-1. Provide overwatch.
Let's go! storage. For the CIA family photo album. For the traders section. You know, the shitty part.
Got the photo.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Available. Yeah.
MI6 has spent the last year tracking a group of embedded Soviet agents within multiple European governments. These agents could be strategically positioned to set up a larger Soviet plan for Europe. During a recent operation, we acquired information about this group's structure. There are 3 unidentified key agents leading it, and their handler is the Soviet Major Vadim Rudnik, a name previously connected to Perseus. We have Rudnik's position and can move on him, but if we don't first identify his 3 lead agents, we risk losing our chance to take all of the embedded agents down. Check out our list of suspects here. Special evidence you find on missions will help identify the 3 lead agents. I'd advise figuring out who they are before going after Rudnik. The lead agents have been exchanging information with the KGB through a series of dead drops. MI6 believes the watch we recovered in the KGB contains an encoded list of recent drops. Let's see what you can decipher. It sounds like a partial report to Moscow on lead agent activities.
It is happening soon. She believes she has enough influence to convince others to side with her. Strongman is concerned she's been monitored, suggests KGB run interference for her. Juggler is worried he may lose his next election, recommends active measures against his opponents.
That ledger from Krause's apartment might hold some clues to the lead agent identities. Seems Krause was a middleman to funnel money for them. Okay. Woods and Mason are gonna take point on this. Apparently, Rudnick is lying low in a remote Soviet base in the mountains of Uzbekistan. Not remote enough. We're gonna land our boys nearby and pay him a little visit. Let's cut this Perseus sucker down to size.
Rudnick better be in that base if we came all this fucking way.
Command sounded confident. Once we blow the shit out of their radio tower and create a distraction, we'll find out.
It's time for a little hide and seek.
All right, we're in position.
Roger that. There's an airmail package ready for delivery. Just need an address. Go ahead and mark the radio tower for us.
Basically, tower's up above on that far ridge.
Coordinates coming your way.
Roger. The check is in the mail. Now get down there and eliminate Rudnick before he escapes.
We don't have a lot of time to mess this guy up. Mason, take your line down. I'll have your back from up here.
выдвигаться! Мне нужно прикрытие! Они обходят с фланга!
Building clear. Rudnick isn't here.
Go on and move to the next building. Got another one. We keeping score? Они обходят нас с фланга! Граната пошла! У нас тут контакт!
Clear.
Get over to the last building.
Они обходят нас с фланга! Берегись, граната!
There's that bastard! And another! Rudnick's headed out the back!
I got Rudnick.
We need kill confirmation.
Kill confirmed. We got the pic to prove it. Maybe next time we can draw pictures for them, too.
Nice work. Evac chopper inbound. Pop some smoke to mark your location.
Smoke out!
Chopper's just a few minutes out. Look sharp. We're on the way.
Mason, we have air support on standby.
Send it in!
Roger that. Time to raid some pain. Red's incoming.
Available.